everybody, how's it going? Just want to say a quick hello. Not really sure what prompted this me to say this message, or what may have you, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of the times in life we go through life feeling like we're alone, and um, thankfully, bittersweet in a bittersweet kind of sense, thankfully, we have so many people in this world that there's kind of like no way for one person to be going through something alone. Like, long story short, you'll find somebody that is going through the same exact thing that you're going through, no matter what it is, good or bad. Um, I just thought that I would just share a little bit about me, a little bit of a background on where I've been, um, to where I am now. And honestly, I was throughout my life, I've been um, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't really find the word. I would say awakened, but I was too um, caught up in my hamster wheel, so to speak. Going through the same life cycles, learning the same lessons, but not quite learning, still falling into the same traps of people, places, things. I just felt as though I was drowning in my life. I don't really recall when I gave up on uh, just the way of the world. It started coming to me like maybe like when I was like maybe the first time at like maybe like around 12. I'm like, yeah, this doesn't make sense. I felt childlike as far as like asking questions that the answers that I received were just like, oh, it's the way it is. Like very much cliche sayings. Like nobody really kind of knows why they're doing what they're doing, but it's just because their parents did it this way, or this is the way society deems norm to be, or because. Perfect example for me. Uh, like simple shit, like even like paying for water. All right, boom. Let's not even get. All right, that's a whole nother video. Anyway, long story short, but just why? Started questioning a lot of things as far as life is concerned, and I got a little lost. In a sense, I feel like I gave up on. Like I just got tired. I gave up on having to be the one to always do it. Like I always thought in the back of my mind, like, dang, if I only had a clone. And what's funny about that is, like, even the clone will probably mess up, Like, that's how important it is well, for me, it was for me to be the one to do things, get things done, do this, do that, da 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 da. And I don't know if that came from trust issues that came about or what, but at some point in life, I gave up the reins. Like, I just let me just see if they can do what I do, right? Dumbest shit in the world I have done. It, like literally, I've done a lot of stupid things in my world, but that by far is the dumbest shit I've ever done in my life. Just seeing if somebody else could just take over, right? So that was fucking stupid, right? Because that one thing that I did so many years ago is probably one of my deepest regrets in life. It's definitely up there. But what's funny about that is the realization of it all. You know what I mean? Being accountable for yourself. And once you get, I don't want to say trapped because a trap can mean many things. But once you feel like you get cornered or you feel boxed into a situation, a place, or whatever, feeling, an emotion, or whatever, it's hard as hell. It's hard as hell to come out. You try to do other shit that makes it feel good. You drink, you smoke, you party, you have sex, you do this, you fight. You try your best to get that off of you. But no matter what you do, it's on you, it's in you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're trying to run away from yourself, and so to speak, like or your shadow. And I've gave up. Now that I think about it, just talking about it, I've gave up so many times. Like it's not even funny. Like I remember when I was young, I used to write in my journal, always write, and it may have started at 12, like 12, and then I got to 16, like what? Like I made it. Like I remember, I'm 35 now, so I remember writing like, yo, I hope I make it. Chokes you up because it's like, damn, you know. But it's like I remember writing like, I hope I make it to 16. Like if I just make it to 16, I'll be cool. Like you know. Or the next time was if I just make it, if all I gotta do is graduate, like that's all. Like I had these little milestones or these things to accomplish in life because of the norm, and that's the way society has it. And I was like, you know, trying to keep my head above water, so to speak. And my my friends were an avenue for me. And I'm thankful for that. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm all blown over here. Whatever. But anyway, I've given up. I was just sorry that just thinking about it, like the realization of it all. It's like, damn, like yo, and it was at first it was graduating. So what are you like 16, 17, 17, something like that, and pushing when you graduate. So then the next one was, I hope I make 21. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like damn, like those were like milestones. Just like getting up every day. And I was always like this. I don't really know. I guess I gotta ask other people because it's only when I think of my childhood, only certain things pop up, good and or bad. But as far as my childhood is concerned, like I did have a good childhood. For the most part, I'm blessed. My family, you know, I'm blessed with both my parents, mother and father, and my family um has definitely been supportive of me and my brother. So that's a plus. Like I'm blessed for that. But I just don't know. I used to be so angry, I used to fight a lot, get into stupid stuff. But I was smart enough to not like, I'm not downplaying anybody that's in gangs or something like that. But it just goes to show that I was searching for something, didn't know what it was. But today, I was today years old when I realized that all I was ever searching for was myself, my true self. Uh, and yeah, I just had to create, not to say an image, but I had to create who I was. Not to say that I was somebody different inside the house versus outside the house, but we all walk outside the door with some type of mask because we have this kind of idea of what other people perceive us as. So we wear that and we try to look good in it. We wear it well. We wear it with our heads and our chins and our noses in the air, so to speak. But when you go home at night and none of those motherfuckers is around, right? And you start to reevaluate your day, yourself, and everything like that. It's just like wow. Sometimes you just feel exhausted, you know. And I think that exhaustion brought on my depression, my alcoholism. Um, I always like to have fun, but I think I was just having fun in the wrong way. And your kids, so kids think that bad shit is fun sometimes. Like it's like the thrill of it all. Like I was probably looking for a thrill or that adventure of life, and I wasn't getting it. I wasn't 100% fulfilled. Um, Now I'm at the point where it's like I don't know. I think age and wisdom brings that on. Not to everybody, but sometimes age makes you reflect in a certain type of way that just humbles your ass. You know what I mean? It makes you accountable for you, and I'm grateful for that. Um, it's funny because when I was younger, I never used to like looking in the mirror. Like I'll do a little one check eye, my outfit, boom, boom. I ain't got nothing, nose, earring, the little one look through. And I never liked to look in the mirror. And my old friend, one of my old close friends, he used to stay in the mirror, and I used to be like, oh, you always in the mirror. Like it's not that I thought that he was full of himself or anything like that, but it's just that I know how I look, but maybe deep down inside, I think that I was it's not that I didn't like what I seen my own reflection. It's just that I saw past what people see. If that makes any fucking sense. I don't know. You know the real you. That's why I'm grateful for things that I have learned. The steps that I did choose to make to change my life.